Yeah, now let's correct it very quickly. What is number one?
Evidence.
So number
A.
one, letter A. So A it's correct. Number two.
C.
Letter C. No, must be letter B. Now let's prove together why. Number one, the answer described as an adjective. So we need to find an adjective. So what does this adjective describe? It describes a part of a sculpture.
Yeah.
And then the author says it is delicate, and delicate means it's just like it's very weak. It's easy to break, it's easy to bend, it's easy to destroy. So just means describe fragile. He did not explain that it's recognizable or it's famous or well known or they recognize it or not, or easy to note. So not A. Sophisticated means something complicated to understand, or it is designed in a complicated way, but he didn't explain that. That means there is no any information about the answers. So letter B is correct. How about number three?
A.
It can be A. Let's make a game. If it is wrong, we need to re-answer again. Number three, we need to answer again.
B.
So do you want to make it letter B? Oh, what means impending? It's something approaching to happen or is going to be happen in near future. That's what. So I said here the flare is expected to happen in near. That's he didn't mention any explanation about is it noxious or not, because here, as you know, NOC or NOx as Latin root means harmful, but he didn't explain that the flare is harmful or not, or it keeps for a long time or not for permanent. So here B it's correct. So we don't have any explanation about C or D. All right, number four. Yeah, what is your answer?
A.
4A, no. Let's read again. Let me help you. If you find the here verb, you must find the subject and the object to help you. So he said here, the subject is engineer, blah, 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 and the colleagues. Subject, what do they do for the tendency of some metals internal? Hypothesized means they speculate, they guess. But they didn't guess because he said the team showed such alternation. So showed means here they do research, they do experiments. Do you know it? So it's not guessing. So it cannot be hypothesized. Discounted means just like to ignore something, disrespect it. But how they showed? You see, and they found here consequences and the findings. So not letter B. Do you imagine it? So now we redefined. We don't have any information that they restructured or redefine or re-explain or something else. That means here is wrong. But exploited, the word exploited has two feelings: negative feeling, positive feeling. To exploit something to use it carefully. That's why here the engineer use the tendency of some metals' internal magnetic fields to alter under stress. So they use this benefit to prove something. That's why they wanted to demonstrate the integrity. We need to understand the integrity. What can we do to understand the integrity? We can use the tendency of some metals' internal magnetic fields to prove something. So letter D is correct. That's why. How about number 5? What is your answer for 5?
C.
So 5C, no. Let's read again. Remember all of this verb and subject, verb and object.
Okay. D.
So you think it's letter D. But remember, postulate, it's a common word, means to suggest or claim an idea, for example, or theorize an idea. So to this situation, so to guess, to suggest, or we need to test and prove something. So is it sanction? No, because sanction has two meanings. Is to give approval for something. So to agree about the situation, to give approval about the situation, no. So it does not work for A. If a sanction, it has two meanings: to punish or to, to show penalty for someone or something, or to give approval, but it does not work here by the two meanings. So it does not make sense. And here to claim or to theorize, no. Rationalize, it means to justify, to give reasons for something. Right? But here, why not be? Because what means ameliorate? It means to help or to improve. So to improve this situation here refers to the problem. So before we have situation. So to improve the situation, to find the solution for this situation, it's necessary to actively recruit subjects. You know it? Okay, but so here to ameliorate. But what means that to ameliorate? To find solution for something. That's all. So here we test you for vocab. So always memorize all of this vocab, it will help. Let's try number 6. What's yours?
D.
And letter D, it's correct. Good catch. Number 7.
C.
Number 7C, no. Let's try again to read. He needs the main
Okay.
purpose.
B.
So letter B, it's correct. Number one, he gives the details and how it's arrived. How did you know it's arrived? It became rich, aside for journalism. And how did you know? The city produced 22 newspapers in Spanish. It's misrived. So it means it continues to work. So let it be correct. What is number 8?
A.
Letter A, no. Let's read again. The functions of the underlined only. Let's try. So now I found it must be letter C. It said to indicate why astrobiologists choose to do the research in this desert. It said because the desert closely mirrors explain this extreme environment on Mars. Do you know it? Or it have reason? We have a reason. So it must be letter C. But in letter B, we have why, but not the reason. Why many life forms cannot survive. This mentioned in the text, but not in the underlined. So remember, always underlined only. And the letter C mentioned. That's all. Now let's try the next. What is number 9? What did you answer?
A.
So you think it's A. So you think because he said but, so this means it presents an objection to the argument of about transportation mode. So the underline says that. Or it tells you why is a challenge to influence transit readership only by altering characteristics. So it's difficult, it's challenging to affect by changing characteristics. So he said system features characteristics do affect readership, of course, but there is a reducibly contextual dimension of mode choice. This means, but it means that we have something could stop us from doing something. Yeah. Yes. So letter B here, the reason is stronger than the other ones. For letter D, it does not make sense for the underlined. It substantiate it substantiate as just like to show strong evidence about the assertion, but it does not, and it does not mention about the population density. This means it's out of the underlined function, but it's mentioned in the text, but out of the target of the question. That's why. We always focus on the underlined only. Now for number 10, what is your answer? Come on, you can say your answer. If it's correct, we'll skip it. If it's wrong, we can answer again.
C.
So number 10C, I don't think so. But at least we delete C. Let's try again. The overall structure, yes. Structure, Malak, means what is explained first. So what is the first sentence? How did he start? And the second sentence, if you focused on the first one, it will tell you what does he need. Let's try. Here, it changes to vegetation cover and other human activities influence. So it changes, influence carbon and the nitrogen levels in soil. Though how deep these effects extend is unclear. Now, did he start with describing a phenomena? But
No.
he does not describe the phenomena. So all of these ideas already in the text, but what is described first? So we need structure, what is beginning, what is described the second, what is next, organizations, order of actions. So he did not start. So not to complete the answers, already the first part is wrong. It introduces an unresolved scientific question. So he introduced that, yes. Where is it? He said, it changes, you see, influence carbon levels in soil. This problem or not? Yes. And look, though how deep these effects is unclear. How these effects extend is unclear. So this means, so we have troubles. It's an unresolved scientific question. And after that, he presents a research claim hypothesis, yes. Second one, hypothesizing that. And look at the end, then describe an observation. Where is it? He mentioned here. Look, they found, and they know finding means they observed, they found it. They found the consequences, results. If this is called the order. Introduce, and then what did they hypothesize, and what did they do to check the hypothesis? This is called the overall structure. So any question, test you for that, the order of explanation. That's one. But here he makes it opposite. He starts with hypothesis, no. Hypothesis was the second one. That's one. So letter D not supported. So letter B correct. Come on, what is number 11? What's yours? Come on, you can say your answer.
D.
So letter D, correct. Number 12.
A.
Number 12A, that is correct. Perfect. Number 13. Come on, say number 13.
D.
Letter D, it's D, correct. Good hand. Number 14.
C.
So you want to make it letter C? No. Why not? Let's read again and revise. Here to complete, let's read.
And she barely showed up for school. That's not that's the problem. Second, she never likes the classroom. And we have a lot
So here he mentioned among the candidate species for de-extinction. This problem would be what? Would be concerning. Interested and show interesting for what? So we need here kind of species to explain this idea. The longer is the less likely. So we need the longer time for extinction. Let's prove it together. Here Y, B, it must be correct. Here for saber-toothed cat, which became extinct for 11 years ago. So this is the longest time it could be. Let's go to check. So here 11 says, so this is time, and this is could be before present. Yeah, so it takes a lot of time. Yeah, but this is kind is the longest time. So what is the main idea? As he said, the longer a species has been extinct. So it's longer, too much time. So it's harder to find it. So it's less likely it is that a suitable habitat still existed. So it does tell us about that. That's why. Feel it?
Yeah.
Number 15, what is the answer?
D.
Number 15, it's letter D. I don't think so. Now let's read again.
Otherwise, to roast each other and not even culturally bringing us shed blood.
And let me help you for this kind of a question. As you know, here he said illustrate the claim. So illustrate is just to support, just to explain, to add details. Okay, but so what is the claim? The claim, he said, the narrator in the story, the narrator expressed mixed feelings about her surroundings. So mixed means just like conflicting feelings, feelings not sure about it. You found it? Now, let's find any content in the answers about that. This wallpaper has a kind of sub-pattern in a different shade, a particularly irritating one, for you can only see it in certain lights, not clearly then. We don't have any feelings about the narrator at all. We have information about surroundings, but not the feeling. So it's wrong. Again, by moonlight, so just like by moonlight, the moon shines in all night when there is a moon. I wouldn't know it was the same paper. That this means it has a feeling. She said here, I don't know it's feeling. Okay, but so this is one feeling only. Mixed feelings means you have two different feelings or most of them are opposite. Do you imagine?
Yeah.
Again, letter C, I'm really getting a quite fond of the big room. It means I love it, feeling. And the opposite is the same. And all, but that horrid is. He said all, but that horrid. It means I love all, but not this one. So this means horrid, and horrid, as you know, just like hideous, terrible. So this means fixed feeling, how to love it, and how you hate this one. So this means you see it could be, but wait, the color is repellent, almost revolting. It describes the surrounding, but it does not tell us about mixed feelings. So letter C, mixed feelings in these expressions, fond of, now wait. Here for fond of and for horrid. Two opposite feelings means mixed feelings. So mixed means conflicting. That's why. Or sometimes we use a word baffling. Let me write it for you. Here for it's a word baffling. P-double-L-I-N-G. So as we know, it's for the came expression for conflicting because it comes in the exam a lot. Yeah, that's it. You understand it?
Yeah.
Right. Now what is the next?
Final exam. Real time.
You can say your answer. You can say your answer if it's correct, or you can skip it.
Okay. C.
For letter C, no. It must be letter B. Because it's already explained here. He said here, oxygenation may have been important in the Alabora Sea, but not near this coast. It means here this is a decline, or there is no more oxygenation near this situations or location. As he mentioned here, declined in during a period of in and declined near the coast again. So that's it. He didn't mention it was higher or not. Feel it? That's why. Okay, so letter B is right. Why not? Let's jump 17. And what's your answer?
She said she will see what she could do, but she said it's if you want to, you can show me. She said
When Malak, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is 17?
B.
No,
17B, no. Let's read again. Remember, therefore, for cause and effect. So because of all of these findings, they can suggest what? Let's read it again.
since my really daughter stuff and this guy is not nothing against him. You just don't talk to her. It's not like thinking like no, like it's not no, I can't. I think we also already talked to stuff more like preparing second we already need our culture. And I am right, it's like now going to this stuff and we can feel them done. So they can't after them. Like we can do everything. The name I think for example matching what she's selling and
D.
watching everything she can do.
So letter D, but I
H.
don't think so.
E.
Because see, for letter D said scientists who believe an impact caused have made incorrect assumptions, but he didn't mention this is scientists made incorrect assumptions. There is no, he said they disagree. And this is the point of disagreeing. Partly, and partly means just like not overally or not entirely, but partly, because there is no known creator from such an impact that dates to the beginning. So they disagree, and they disagree by evidence, but not mention that they guessed or they claim incorrect. So letter D is not supported, but it must be letter A. It cannot be concluded. Why?
It's not
Because there is no known creator from such an impact that dates to the beginning of this period. Don't have any creator to know.
She joins
So it's not concluded.
now.
So letter A is correct.
You have to change the
That's why. But for letter B, yeah, I'm so sorry, Malak. There is someone or some people are discussing somewhere around you. So could you ask
انت
them?
get the hell out of here. Okay.
Ask them or her or all of them nicely.
No.
Yeah, tell them 40 minutes and then we'll finish. Don't worry.
Okay.
Letter B, it has a mistake. The half of the answer correct. It cannot be determined, yes, but not about a comet fragment could make a crater just large. So the half of the answer correct, but it's not about that. There is no determination about the beginning of the period, or there is no crater. يبقى so the half of the answer trap. So B is wrong. That's why. And of course, letter C, it's not mentioned how they ignored the possibility. There is no mention there about that. So C is wrong. Now for number 18. What is your answer?
C.
It can be C, but no. Let's try to read again together. Again, he said therefore. So we have information, we need consequences. Let's read. So, okay, Malak, I'm going to send you a new link until you answer.
Okay.